So Bethesda has opened up an Oblivion Remastered suggestion chat channel on the official Bethesda Discord. I'm pretty sure they've done these kinds of suggestion things before for their other games, so that the community can have a say in what goes into the game, or what updates they would like to see in the future. Not just updates, bug fixes, and balancing, but also content suggestions. I think they've always kind of done these suggestion things for their mainline entries. Correct me if I'm wrong. And honestly, I'm not sure to what extent they've taken it. That being said, I myself have never seen them do anything like this, like opening up a suggestion chat in Discord for a mainline entry Bethesda game. But now they're doing it for the Oblivion Remaster. The first question I had, which is probably what you're thinking right now, is why are they opening a suggestion chat channel for the Oblivion Remaster? Can't they just check the subreddit, or the bug reports that are sent on Steam and console, or the complaints they get through social media and email? Why are they dedicating an entire chat channel for suggestions? Want to know what I think? Do ya? I have a hunch that we might actually be getting consistent updates with this remaster. And I don't mean just bug fixes. I mean actual content. In just a little bit, I want to go over some of the suggestions I've seen that stuck out to me the most while browsing the suggestion channel. And I'll also be posting the Discord link in the description in case anybody would want to check it out and make a suggestion for yourself. A little bit later on, I'm also going to talk about something I would like to see, as well as some of my viewers and what they would like to see. But right before we get into all of that, if you enjoy my stuff, please make sure to subscribe. I've also got a link to buy me a coffee. It's greatly appreciated if you decide to do that. I also have plans for more live streams in the future. With that out of the way, let's talk more about this whole suggestion ordeal. I really hope that this means they're planning on expanding Oblivion to more than just what it already is, and continuing support for this game far into the future. It didn't even cross my mind that Todd Howard has said before many times that he wants to have continued support for games like how they've done with Skyrim. Now I know that they've had a strange record with Starfield, meaning that they really haven't added that much content, honestly, and it took them forever to kind of implement the basic shit like a rover. You know, they really haven't added much in terms of just some quality of life stuff. Nothing really notable. But I don't think we have to worry about Bethesda, because half of what Oblivion Remastered is created in is Unreal 5. I don't believe for a second, not for a second, that Bethesda would even try to touch Unreal Engine 5. This is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking maybe Bethesda gathers ideas, and then Virtuos would probably implement those ideas, given that they know UE5 better than the Bethesda team. I really think that this is a possibility, considering how good of a job Virtuos has done so far with the base game and all the expansions. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but we might be looking at some future content updates for the Oblivion Remaster. The potential for more DLC. Now let's move on to something fun. Let's talk about what some of the Bethesda fans want, what some of my viewers would like to see, and what I would like to see in future updates. I'll start with mine because I am selfish. Just to be kind of out there and give a different kind of idea, I think it would make for some really cool moments if we could have more than one follower at a time. Now, I haven't tried to get more than one follower, or any follower for that matter, in the Oblivion Remaster, but if it's anything like 2006 Oblivion or any other Bethesda game, you're limited to one follower. But imagine how awesome it would be to complete the Knights of the Nine quest, get all of your knights to follow you, and storm an Oblivion gate. Maybe all of them is overkill, but it would be cool to be able to walk around Cyrodiil with like essentially a gang behind you. You know, 3 or 4 guys. I've always enjoyed battles in first-person games like Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and Kingdom Come Deliverance 2. Those have some pretty cool battles in them. But I've especially always liked the Elder Scrolls ones, like the Battle of Kvatch, the final battle in the main Oblivion questline at the Big Gate, and the battle for Whiterun in Skyrim. But with the ability to make our own moments like that would be interesting. It would certainly make for some cool clips on Reddit and YouTube. So that's my idea that I think would be cool if it was implemented. Just a little nice idea. So let's see what some of my viewers have suggested. Sora had this suggestion. Some way for us to change our character after the sewers. Barber or Flesh Magic. Flesh Magic sounds kind of cool. Photo mode, mouse and keyboard support for PS5, war paints, scars, horns, antlers for Bosmer, difficulty slider. Yeah, this is a lot to take in, but yes, I 100% agree to all of it. I think more customization options would be cool, like even a height slider I think would be appreciated and used by everyone. I can't speak much on the mouse and keyboard support for PS5 because I'm not too sure how that works or how that would work, but I think having all these options to further customize your character in and out of the sewer wouldn't pose any negatives on anyone's experience. Overall, great idea. Dino said console mods would be fire. Yes, Dino, I agree. I'm hoping that they implement a mod menu similar to Skyrim and Fallout 4 in the future. No, I don't mean like Creation Club, I mean free mods for console users to download. I feel like the console community is missing out on hundreds and hundreds of hours of extra playtime and enjoyment by not implementing this. If they could do it on Skyrim and Fallout 4, surely they can do it on the Oblivion Remaster as well. Just for Calls said, this is pretty far-fetched, but a DLC set in Morrowind that covers the eruption of Red Mountain and the disappearance of Vivek. That'd be a really cool DLC. I don't know anything about that story. And I'm also not sure if they would do an update as big as a full-fledged DLC. Don't get me wrong, I really hope they do, and I'm kind of leaning towards they might, but we're just not sure yet. It would be so amazing for Bethesda if they got together a bunch of ideas, handed it to Virtuos, and said, go crazy. Going off of this suggestion, Joe Mack in the Discord also said something similar. He said he wouldn't mind seeing Virtuos given the chance to create their own expansion. I would be so curious to see what they would do. And before we get into the official Bethesda suggestions, here's one final one from my viewers. Chance Harper said, werewolves, man. Chance, I agree. I mean, we already have the ability to turn vampire and start sucking necks. Why can't we turn werewolf and start clawing necks? Think about it. Here's some from the official Bethesda suggestion Discord, which again I will leave in the description. This one is from a user named Naughty. He says the scaling between adept and expert is actually abysmal. It should not work like this and needs some much needed tweaks. I gotta say that I 100% agree with this, and if you've watched my lives, you'll know that I've complained so many times that there needs to be an in-between here. Adept, I can fight a 1v4 easy. Forget about it. Expert? Dude, screw a 1v2, and a 1v1 feels like a Destiny boss. Just a health pool I'm slowly chipping away at. User W_stream says, give us a color palette option for those of us not loving the new brown theme. Revive the majestic world of Nirn. Nirn? I think it's Nirn. I haven't had that many issues with the new look of Cyrodiil, however, I think it would be cool if we were able to toggle between the two just to compare or see which one we like better. I have to say though, I do kind of miss the old color palette. I don't mind the new one, but I would be lying if I said I didn't miss the old look. The last one I chose from the Bethesda Discord is a bit different, but I chose it because I hadn't even thought about this yet. User Cloudrise says, please let us attack fallen enemies again. It's jarring to swing an axe at a body and not have it react in a Bethesda game. After I read this, I kind of went, that is weird. I do miss getting in a few extra swings on some idiot who thought it would be a good idea to try to rob me while taking in the views of Cyrodiil. So these were just like a few suggestions I could find here and there. I think all of these are great. Do I think that Bethesda might actually be giving us some content updates in the future? Honestly, at this point, and this is going against everything that I believe, even if they do decide to take like the Creation Club route, I am such a big Bethesda fan, I wouldn't really mind it. The reason I say that is, first of all, it wouldn't be Bethesda making this stuff. It would probably honestly be Virtuos making anything extra that Bethesda, gives them to make. I just think it makes perfect sense for Bethesda comes up with the ideas and then Virtuos implements those ideas. As a long-term Oblivion fan, obviously from the name of this channel, a game that changed my life forever. It didn't save my life or whatever, but it definitely changed my life. I think I speak for many other Oblivion fans when I say that I would probably pay $100 for new DLC. That's the maximum though. Okay, I'm not too crazy. That's the maximum. I just think there's a lot of good opportunity here. There's a ton of good opportunity for new DLC, new content, new updates. Even if it is Creation Club, maybe it'll be good. Maybe they won't try to price gouge us on a skin or something like that. If Virtuos makes some actually decent stuff for the Creation Club, I would probably consider buying it. Actually, you know what? I would probably definitely buy it. But let me know what you guys think about this. Let me know if you, just come up with some ideas. Just spitball in the comments. Make a list, make a numbered list or a bulleted list or whatever. Just what would you like to see implemented into the game? And I guess my second question is for you to answer in the comments is, do you actually think that Bethesda and Virtuos might add future DLC to the game? Like on a scale of Knights of the Nine or Shivering Isles, perhaps? Or do you think it's mostly going to be quality of life kind of improvements or patches or tweaks or things like that? Maybe not so much content, but just other updates. I'm hoping for the first one. I'm hoping that they actually add some good DLC, some more content, and more stuff for us to do in this game. Like maybe smithing, that'd be great. The ability to craft your own weapons, that'd be awesome. Maybe like a hearth fire kind of DLC where we can make our own player home. We already have a lot of player homes in the game, but it'd be so cool to have more player homes, you know what I mean? Maybe a different tier of gear, like, there's iron, steel, silver, maybe something different than that. I mean, the possibilities are endless here. So let me know what you guys think. If you like this video, please like it, comment on it, subscribe, do all that stuff. You can become a member. I also have a Buy Me a Coffee link in the description if you choose to do that. I really appreciate it, but it's not a requirement. But anyway, I will see you soon. Please let me know what you think about this in the comments. See ya.